stopping, homie, regardless. But I ain't stopping, no, I ain't stopping. I'm just getting started. Let's go. My skin is pale, but I'm a black sheep. Riding through the city, Satan in the backseat. Hey yo, that's me, I run it like a track meet. A rap fiend, I set the bar high like an athlete. Step in the booth and Zach gon' drop that 808. Cause the vibe is dope and the beat is cracking, now it's getting laced. I'm sharp as a razor blade, I can blow your mind like JFK. I do what I want, you ain't gonna box me in.
What's good, everybody? I'm Danny D-Lo, and this is Danny D-Lo Biker TV. In this episode, I want to talk about what is a one percenter. So many people ask this question all the time, and many people have tried to do videos about it, and many people have failed. Some have put their opinions out. I would like to think that I'm putting some real knowledge out here, but it could be a matter of my own opinion as well. So, as always, we're going to keep it real, and we're going to keep it 100. Now, this episode is brought to you by a situation that just happened a few days ago. Me and a partner of mine, who's turned into a good brother of mine, we're hanging out, and a little situation occurred, and it was very minor, extremely minor. And he started to turn it into a huge situation. And it's because he's young. He doesn't know how this world goes. He doesn't know how things are said, how you need to say things, how you present yourself. He doesn't realize how this world works. MC world, by the way. And him being a young guy, he's a young Thundercat. He's trying to make a name for himself. He's trying to be out here doing this thing and trying to let everybody know he's the baddest dude on campus, right? And, I've taken a shine to him because he's a great guy. He's got a great heart. He's got brotherhood down to a T. But he said something the other night when I checked him, and I'm like, bro, you need to quit talking to people like that. You need to stop it, man. You're starting shit for no reason when it don't need to be started. And what it was is somebody who had walked up to me, introduced himself to me, and was like, oh, I know who you are, D-Lo. What's up, man? And blah, 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 right? Now, obviously, this guy knew who I was and wanted to introduce himself to me respectfully. And yeah, he may have been hinting around, maybe trying to get a few answers to a certain question, but he was respectful. And he did that because he knows who I am. He knows that maybe coming at me a certain type of way may turn this into a bad problem for him. So he came at me completely respectful and was a cool dude. My boy, on the other hand, is like, oh man, he trying to G-check you. And I'm like, really, bro? First of all, learn the definition of G-check. So anyway, I said something to him. I said, man, you got to chill out, bro. You got to stop acting like a hard ass. You got to stop acting like a hard on and trying to fight everybody and start a bunch of mess when there don't need to be anything started. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, man, I swear to God, man, you one percenters nowadays, you guys just want to be nice and excuse me, and not do nothing and not handle business and blah blah blah. Basically one percenters aren't the badasses that everybody claims us to be. And you know what? I'm like, dude, sit down a minute. Let me explain to you what a one percenter is. So here we go. What is a one percenter? A one percenter is somebody who takes this lifestyle, riding their motorcycle, brotherhood, club life, serious, extremely serious. A one percenter takes this lifestyle more serious than everybody else, which is why you will hear the one percenters referred to as top shelf. They're the top of the food chain. Being a one percenter doesn't mean that you're a tough guy and you go around just killing people and beating people up, and anybody who talks to you, you just punch them in the head. No, it absolutely does not mean that at all. Being a 1%er means you live by a certain moral, by a certain code, a certain level of respect. You live your life by your own rules. You don't bow to no man. You're a man before you're anything. You don't play well with others. That may be true. You know, all that horse playing stuff, yeah, we don't play that. And yes, I said we, because I once was a diamond holder. We don't play all that horse playing stuff. We don't play the constant joking that turns into, all right, you're borderline disrespectful now, cut it out. You know, we don't play like that. We take this lifestyle very serious. We live this life every day. That's what a 1%er is. A 1%er does not demand respect. They command respect. Look up the definition. There's a big difference. You hold yourself to a higher power. You hold yourself up high. Your head's always up. Chest is always out. You're always ready for whatever. You conduct yourself respectfully, but you conduct yourself with authority. Commanding respect and demanding respect is a huge, huge difference. And that's what you young bucks don't understand. You think, you know, oh man, that 1%, how to pass a 1%er video. I'll just blast right past them. I'm a badass. Listen, kid, you guys that say that bullshit, it's really cute on the internet, but remember something, you're not impressing any of us that have been in this world for any length of time. Because no matter how big and bad and what kind of gun you think you carry, we all know you talking that bullshit on YouTube or any platform on the internet is bullshit. You ain't gonna do none of that in person. None of it. You ain't gonna say any of that. You're not gonna pass them. You're not gonna do shit. So shut up. You're not impressing me for sure. And you're not impressing any of us that have been in this lifestyle for any length of time. Being a 1%er is just always holding yourself higher than everybody else. It's taking this lifestyle serious. It's loving this lifestyle. You eat, sleep, shit, and breathe this life. Riding your motorcycle with your brothers. Too many guys get involved in the world now that think it's all about being a tough guy. It's all about, you know, pushing people around and being bullies and acting like a hard-on 24/7. It's not that. Just because a 1%er doesn't react right now and just start going crazy and throwing people around and being such a cool guy, a badass gangster, it doesn't make them soft. It makes them smart. They conduct themselves with authority for a reason. Yeah, they handle business, but they try their best to handle it smart, intelligent. It don't have to happen today, but it will happen. So many people think it's all about being a tough guy in this world. It's not. Most of my life, even before club stuff and motorcycle clubs and riding a motorcycle, even being a gangbanger, being an old gangster in Chicago, I've always gotten that crap from the wannabes, especially on the internet. Oh, you think you're a tough guy. What makes you think that I think that? Is it because I conduct myself with authority? Is it because I present myself respectfully? Is it because I command respect when I walk in a room? Is it because when I walk in a room, my automatic presence makes everybody turn their head on me just to see who I am? because I command that authority, that respect, just like one percenters do. None of us think anything of ourselves. We don't think we're tough guys. We just think we're regular people, man. We're real dudes out here riding our motorcycles, hanging out with our brothers, having a good time, man. If you want to see how tough we are, we'll be glad to show you. But we don't want to. That's not what this is all about. It's just not. So those of you that see one percenters on Facebook or TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, wherever, any social media platform, and you guys that say, oh, they think they're tough, they think they're bad, blah, 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 they're a gang and all this crap. Listen, man, we're just regular people. That's all we are. We ride motorcycles, we hang out with our friends and our brothers, and we go out and party and have a good time. That's what our lives are about. That's what a one percenter's life is about. Honestly, that's what any real biker is about. So your perception of us that, oh, you must think you're tough. Is that really your inner child saying, wow, you're a tough dude, I don't want to mess with you? Because that's what I see. Because all you're doing is this on the internet, bro. Until you do it in person, it means nothing to us, any of us, anybody. So many of you wanted to know what a one percenter is. There you have it. Being a one percenter has nothing to do with being a gangster, drug dealing, hurting people, and all that bullshit. I'm not gonna say it don't come with it, but to each their own. It's up to each individual on how that diamond reflects to them. So if you see this guy with a diamond on his shoulder above his heart, and he's talking a bunch of mess, being a bully, being an asshole, don't think that those three guys over there next week are the same guys as that asshole that you encountered last week. You can't judge a book by its cover, man. At the end of the day, you're a man before you anything, and we all just men out here doing our thing. Whether we're in a club or not, doesn't matter. So that is what being a one percenter is all about. A couple things I want to go over real quick with y'all, man. I've been noticing a lot of different comments and emails. I'm going to start off with emails. There's a few of you out here that love to email me every day, multiple times a day. And although I appreciate you guys reaching out to me and wanting to talk to me personally and stuff, it's awesome. I'm not complaining about that. I love the idea of conversating with you guys and building relationships and talking. But some of you need to understand, I don't have time to read a 1,000-hour book that you wrote me because you're bored or you ain't got nobody to talk to and whatever. Guys, be respectful of my time, man. You know, I don't mean to come off, I just don't mean to come off rude, disrespectful, or an asshole, but I really, truly just don't have time to answer your email and scroll and scroll and scroll and read for a half hour of what's going on in your day-to-day life. I just don't have time for that, man. And honestly, that's not what my platform is about. I'm here to give you information, talk about what's going on in our worlds. And I love interacting with you guys and talking with you. I truly do. But if you want a friend and you want to talk to me for an hour or 2 hours, you know what? Maybe I'll set up a program to where you pay a certain amount per hour, and I'll sit on the phone with you and give you all the advice I can and talk with you and be your homie. I have no problem with that. But for me, time is money. And I just don't have time to read your email that's an hour long. I'm sorry, but I don't, man. I just don't. I know it sounds horrible. It really, truly does. And I feel horrible for even having to mention it, but I have to because I feel bad when I don't have time to read your email. I open your emails up, I'll scroll through it real quick, and I'm like, bro, come on, man. Why am I still scrolling? Why? Dude, I ain't got time for that shit. Like, get to the point, man. You got something to say what you got to say. I'll reply back to you, and we good, man. See you when I see you. Like, I don't mean to be rude, but it is what it is. Everybody wants advice. Advice ain't free. I give you advice in my videos. So scroll through my videos and support my channel by clicking to my videos and learn something. And if you want some advice, low key, you know, and you want to email me, we can work something out. No problem. No problem at all. I got time for y'all. But I don't have all day for you guys. That's all I'm trying to really say here. Another thing I want to express. I've noticed a couple of you guys that watch my videos have done things and said things that are just something that I'm no longer going to allow on my platform. I will no longer be okay with you guys to say support your local, whoever your club is, because of one reason. If you're saying support your local blah blah blah, you're not even in that club. I can already tell by you saying that. So you don't mean anything. You're just a supporter. So sit down, shut up, and support. That's your job. Don't be coming on my platform talking about your club or this club or that. I don't want to hear it. I will no longer allow it. If you say support your local whatever, I'm blocking you right away. I don't care about subscribers anymore. I want solid individuals on here that want to hang out, shoot the shit, learn something, teach me stuff. We can all teach each other, you know. So I'm just not going to allow that no more. So no more of that support your local whatever. I don't care what club you like or support. It doesn't matter to me, and it doesn't matter to anybody else on this platform. If you're in a motorcycle club, I completely, and I'm completely okay with it. You can state what club you're in, what state you in, whatever. You'll get nothing but respect from me on that. So represent your club. I am completely okay with. But talking about support your local whoever, shut up. Nobody wants to hear from you. I'm just saying. One thing I will no longer allow also is if you come on here, and I don't care what club you used to be in or you say you used to be in or support or whatever, do not ever catch yourself coming on my platform and throwing out names publicly that, number one, you shouldn't be throwing out. Number two, you shouldn't be throwing out names ever. That's like, bro, man, that's like number one in MC 101. Don't throw out names. You might as well call yourself a snitch at that point. Nobody cares who you know, and nobody should know who you know until you get asked by a real dude for a righteous situation that you may not be involved in. Then you can throw out a name, but that's privately, that's never publicly. So do not ever catch yourself coming on my platform and saying, oh, you know, so and so, you know, blah blah blah, you know, blah blah blah. Bro, you a punk. You mean nothing in my world at all. I have zero respect for people like you. So move on if you don't like my content. Plain and simple. I don't care. I'm just not dealing with certain things no more. So to all my new subscribers, man, I appreciate the love and respect y'all been giving me. I'm glad you're here. I hope you're loving my content so far. I decided to go old school, sit in the garage and talk without the mic and all that. I just figured I'd throw a little something out here and just chill, man. It's nice to be out in the garage. I'm not going to lie to you. I love being out here, man. I hate being in the studio. I really do, man. I love my mic set up in my chair and my computer and all that stuff, but I don't know, man. It just feels real and it feels free when I'm in my garage, sitting at my bar, kicking it, talking to y'all. I like this atmosphere better. Just me, though. So that being said, I appreciate y'all following me. I appreciate y'all watching my content, showing me the love and respect. As always, you can hit the Cash App up and the PayPal up. You can always hit that up to support the channel. If you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. Whatever, man. I appreciate y'all watching me, enjoying my content. I hope y'all enjoying my content so far. As always, you can drop a comment below. Let me know something you might want to see in the near future, and I may take that in consideration and do a video. I have in the past, and I may do that as well now. So as always, until the next episode, keep it real and keep it 100. I'll holla at y'all, man. Peace.